Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I am here to test out an eyeshadow palette and a couple of other bits. So I am testing out the Fenty Posse palette. So I was recently looking on the Boots kind of app slash website and I saw that this had reduced in price. So I think this is normally like £40, but they were selling it for £19.50, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to order it on their website just for one thing because, I don't know, like shipping and all that stuff, can't be bothered. So I went to my closest Boots yesterday and they actually had this in store, and I picked it up because I've never tried any Fenty eyeshadow before, and they do have quite a few eyeshadow palettes in their collection. I have quite a few of their other products that I am going to use today, but this is the palette itself. This I have not heard anything about, to be honest. Like, I know that it's not a recent palette, or it's not one of her new ones, and I've heard that her eyeshadow palettes can sometimes be a little bit inconsistent, but I am really intrigued to try this. So one thing I noticed when I open this is that you can click the other ones together, so the smaller palettes you can just like build up as much as you want. But when I saw the look of this palette, I was like, I love this. I love a neutral palette sometimes. Sometimes I use a lot of colourful shades or a lot of deeper tones depending on my moods and the season, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Like the way that it's laid out, kind of that it says on the box, is that you've got like 3 sets of 4, like 3 quads basically. But I'm just gonna kind of use this any way I want, and of course anyone can as well, but the way that they suggest it is that you've got the 4, 4 and 4. So I'm just gonna kind of like go for it and then just see how the rest of the look takes me. So the names on here are very interesting. I will of course put up some swatches, for as many swatches as I can do on my arm, but yeah, I'm going to start off with the eyes today because they are the main event. So let's just find a decent sized brush, and we're going to start off with this tone here, which is called Bare Buns. So I'm going to start off with this really nice fluffy brush, and we are going to tap off any excess because we want to see how she looks basically. So I am going to just blend that in, and I was really surprised that this is like really affordable, well, as affordable as a kind of eyeshadow palette can be by, like, I don't know, are Fenty classed as like a high-end brand? Because you can get them in Boots, you can get them even in like TK Maxx now. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you guys after, I did purchase at TK Maxx because I don't know, I guess because they're older products, and when, you know, products do get a little bit like older, you know, companies do sell them to TK Maxx to send on a more affordable price. But this I haven't even checked when it came out, like I really have no idea. I'm gonna see if there's anything listed on the back, but I really have no idea that this palette even existed, because I know that they have their mini quads, or I think they're like 6s or quads, I'm not sure, and they are really cute. Again, I've not tried them and I've heard they're okay, so if you have tried them, let me know what you think. But this palette so far, I mean, obviously I've just tried one shade, but it is pretty pigmented, and for £20 I was like, I mean, an R-ing, but I was like, you know what, it's literally half the price and I wanted to try it. And so far it's just nice, because if you need a neutral palette, you're going after something quite soft at this time of year, so I think something like this is pretty good. So let's go on to the next shade. I'm actually going to go in with a bit of a deeper shade. I feel like going on Get This Bread. It looks like it's black on the box, but this is like a much deeper, like I would say dark chocolate kind of tone. So I'm going to take a really small amount and I'm just going to put it on here just to deepen it up a bit. I would have normally used my sellotape, but I thought today let's just see how we can go like freehand, because I'm trying to build up my skills instead of always using a bit of sellotape. Again, nothing wrong with that because, you know, it's helped wonders, but this is really nice. Wow. I know once Boots had their, I think it's called the Sahara palette, something like that, for a really affordable price as well, but then I had heard that that palette didn't get the best reviews, so I'm kind of wondering, is that why they made it really affordable? I think they made it at least £20 or something like that, but you know, so far this is fine, especially for £19, half price. I'm gonna stop talking about it because I don't know if that's gonna be continuing, like for how long that's gonna be on for. Again, when I upload this video, because I tend to bulk film my videos, so right now this is, I don't even know what date it is, it's like September something. Maybe I'll upload this when it's like October, and then the, you know, the hype will have gone. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Nude Beach. Nice name. And yeah, because sometimes obviously promos come and go like so quickly, and so I don't want to be like, yeah, it's definitely available, because it most likely won't be. So let's get this going. This is really nice tone. Okay, I know Fenty is constantly coming out with a lot of interesting products. I mean, I've mentioned previously, I don't know where I mentioned this, their ketchup and lip gloss collaboration. I think that fell off the bandwagon very quickly because everyone realised how actually stupid that idea was. I looked at it and I was like, you're spending £25 on either lip gloss and ketchup, and you've got to be a really big idiot to buy that. I'm not sure how many people did, or if anyone even bothered, but I definitely didn't. So now I'm going to go in with a shimmer now to kind of finish everything off. So I'm going to go in with this shade, which is called Fenty Glow. So I'm going to put this on and see how their shimmers work, because their mattes are very nice, and so far this is pretty nice. This is a very kind of like wedding-esque kind of palette if you like to wear something neutral, not even to like your own, but just as a guest, because I know wedding season is kind of like going, but people get married at all points of the year, don't they? So it's not like it's only a summertime, but this is a really nice kind of autumnal palette as well, just by looking at like the last section of these shades, I feel. So I'm gonna just blend this out. The shimmer is very nice. This brush is probably not the best one to use, but it's still catching. There's not much fallout, like there's fallout in the pan, of course, but not really on my eye or on my face, so that's good. I'm just gonna go in now with my inner corner with, I kind of feel like going in with this one. Actually, there's two. So there's La Bronze and then Beverly Chills. I feel like actually going in with Beverly Chills because it's a bit more of a lighter shimmer. So I'm just gonna go here. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, wow, that palette is very nice. I mean, again, this deeper tone is probably needs to be a bit more blended out, so I'm just gonna blend it just a tad, and then we'll go on to the rest of the face. So like I mentioned, I'm going to use some other Fenty, not Fendi, products in this video. So I'm going to go in with the foundation, but first I'm going to put on some primer so I can even out my skin tone with my Clinique. So I don't have a full face of Fenty because I just tend to buy them when they're on a discount, or a couple of products that I do own that I'll show you that I did buy at like a kind of full price. But they're a brand that have just been growing like so much like over the years. I remember when they first came out and I was like, right, another celebrity is bringing out another makeup line, it's going to be terrible, blah 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 blah. But I think Fenty are definitely like one of the more successful celebrity makeup brands. I know like Rihanna is a celebrity, but she's also a musician, very talented singer, so it's not like she's just famous for no reason. She actually has multiple talents, which is amazing. So I'm going to go in with her Ease Drops. This is in the shade number 5. So I got this from TK Maxx. I'd say about a month or two ago, at a very like much affordable price than I would have got if I paid full price for it, of course. I've mentioned before, this is a bit of a deeper tone for me than some of like what kind of my shade would have been, but we're just gonna kind of go with it. And I have my own concealer that I want to use just to kind of even out some of the tones, because I feel like it is again too deep for me. So I am gonna just put this on. This has got a really nice coverage. It's not super full coverage like I would like, but it's still got a nice coverage that I could really just wear it every day. And I know during like autumn time I prefer to have a bit more of a full coverage, because I want my makeup to last as long as possible when I'm out or when I'm going to work and I'm like running around, but the heat is less, if that makes any sense. I'm not like sweating as much. I know that's like such a sexy thought of like someone sweating, but honestly the autumn time is just the best. And I'm going to be going like away, well, not really going away, I'm going away for a couple of days to like my holiday for my birthday. So I'm thinking of like what makeup products to take with me, just to kind of the longevity of it, and just like being comfortable in makeup for a long time as well, if that makes any sense. So before I go and powder everything, I'm going to use my cream blush. So this is in the shade Strawberry Drip, and again I got this from TK Maxx, and I think I got this for about £6-7. This is a very bright pink shade for me, but it's the kind of only Fenty one that I have, and when I purchased it, it was one of the only ones that was there for me to purchase. So I thought, let's just try out like a Barbie pink type of tone and just kind of yeah, get it. And it is super nice. It's very buildable, so it's not crazy pink straight away, so you don't have to like tap off any excess, because it's very buildable. So it's not like one tap and you're sorted, but it's very nice. So that's super good. So I'm actually going to go off camera and just powder and use my highlighter, because they're not Fenty. So I'll be back. Okay, and now we're going to finish on the lips. So I actually have quite a few Fenty lip products. So I have 4 liquid lipsticks, and I have one of their lip glosses. I think this is the lip gloss cream. So I might be using one of those, but I have 4 of her liquid lipsticks, and this was the first one I ever purchased, and I am going to be just like binning it, because I've had it for about 4 years. And one of my friends, who is sadly no longer with us, did recommend me to buy this, and she did say to me, you know, this is one of the best lipsticks I've ever tried. So I purchased it, never looked back, because this formula is like one of my favorite formulas ever made. So this was in the shade Uncuffed, I believe. No, Uncensored, sorry. So yeah, I do, this is like one of the best red tones. I remember when this came out, it was known to like match every skin tone whoever used it. Like, it was a perfect red for them. But I think I might have to buy another one, because it's just so old now. I have 3 other ones. I feel like going in with, again, this is a very old one as well, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one. That's very annoying. But I think when it comes to this, I'm going to use this one, which is called Unmatched, and then I will go on top with my cream. So I'm going to use this. This was part of a Christmas set, but I think I got like 2-3 years ago, which again, I should not be keeping lipsticks that long. But when the formula is so good, and the pigment and then the tones are amazing, it's so difficult to throw them away. So I'm just going to get this one on. These are one of the only lipsticks that last all day for me. Okay, perfect. So these literally take seconds to dry. It's so damn good. I love that these are a mini one as well, so I think with the minis you can only really get them during like Christmas kind of sets. Ooh, might have gone a little bit over the top. Yes, I have, damn it. But that's fine, we're just gonna roll with it. And yeah, again, this dries up within seconds, but this is in the shade, I think it's like Fruit Snacks. It's very difficult for me to see. This one, yeah, Fruit Snacks. I've literally used this a couple of times because when it first came out, everyone was going like absolutely insane for it, and I do really like it, but I think glosses for me are just not like my favorite. So I'm just gonna put this on just to add a little bit of gloss and a bit of like shine to my look. I think the tone works perfectly with each other. Oh, because the thing is, this has a lot of pigment to it as well, so even if you don't want to add a liquid lipstick underneath, you can still use this by itself and it look amazing. But this is my finished look. I look insane. This is like absolutely crazy overkill with the lipstick, but I love how everything looks. The main thought of the day was obviously like the palette, and this is gorgeous. I mean, I feel like for £20 you can't go wrong. I mean, with £40 I probably wouldn't have purchased it, because £40 for really small pans and kind of, you've definitely got the pigment, but again, £40, I don't always run to buy a palette for £40. For £20, definitely. And I do really like this. Again, it's got the nice mixed tones. You can add a lot of these kind of like softer tones with these deeper tones to make a variety type of looks. Let me know if you did pick this up, because I'm sure a lot of people have probably picked it up because it's very affordable. Let me know what your favourite Fenty product is, because I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social media, because I'm always active on there. Hope you guys are doing very well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.